singers, it's Laura. Welcome back to the weekly warm-up where I share clear, fun voice education so you can enjoy your singing even more. Now today's video is all about skill building. As I record this, it is the middle of July and I'm really enjoying my slower performing calendar during the summertime because it's allowing me a little time to do some deep work on some technical and musical goals that I just don't have a lot of time to work on during the academic year. Now, I always say that skill building should be the sixth step in your warm-up every time you work. You can get your breath and posture and resonance all ready, and then take a little time to work on something like rhythm, language, sight reading before you dig into repertoire. But this summer, I am really using a lot of time to work on those skills, and so I'm going to show you today the books that I use to really work on those skills. And the best part is, they're totally free. So if you'd like to see the template of how I work this skill building into my warm-up routine, it's called The 6 Elements of a Great Warm-Up, and I will link it below. The books that I want to share with you are books that have been around for a long, long time. These are 3 Italian vocal method books, and although you can of course get a paper copy at your local music store, they are all downloadable absolutely free at imslp.org, where you can get so much music that is in the public domain. It is a wonderful resource in and of itself, so I will link that below. But now, on to these resources. The first of these books is The School of Sight Singing by Giuseppe Concone. And this is my favorite resource for getting started with movable do solfege. That is, I think, the ideal sight reading system for singers because it really helps to orient you within a key so that you can navigate how far apart the steps are and kind of how to get from one place to another within the scale. So this book starts out by just helping you to understand those scale steps, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Then it works into slightly more advanced exercises where you learn to move between the steps, and then finally onto little songs that become more and more complex as you move through the book. And so you will be able to really do this kind of melodic sight singing, but I feel like this book is really constructed in such a way that it is manageable and also quite challenging. There are exercises toward the second half of that book that still are quite a mental puzzle for me when I pick them up. So it's really a book that can take you from the most rudimentary sight reading right up to a very advanced level. The second book is Vaccai's The Practical Method of Italian Singing. And this is another book of little songs. It's kind of a little book, but this one is wonderful because in each song or lesson, it's tackling a different technical skill, but through a little song. So you'll have songs that target scalar movement, singing large intervals, syncopation, runs, all of these sorts of things. And the tunes are quite wonderful. It also is a great place to work on your Italian diction, which of course will bring benefits for purity of vowels, beautiful forward placement. So it's really a wonderful kind of holistic vocal training system contained in a tiny little book. I would recommend that you do Concone first if you're a beginner with sight reading, but Vakai is a wonderful exercise book to use over the summertime because it is so appealing and you build so many skills at once. I will also say Vakai, unlike the other 2 books I'm discussing, is available in a multitude of keys. So make sure you find the one that is suitable for you. On to the third book, and this is the one that I am really digging into this summer. This is Matilda Marchesi's Theoretical and Practical Vocal Method. That's a mouthful. The cover here has fallen off after years of loving use, but this is an amazing book for really diving deep into technique. If you could master all of the exercises in this book, there really would be no repertoire you could not sing because she covers over the course of this book every possible configuration of notes, range building, speed work. It's really an astonishing book, and I find that even after having used it for decades, I can go back to the simplest or the more complex exercises and gain something every time. So this book really is mostly a technical book. There is a section at the end where she has some little songs comparable to those in Concone, that use some sight reading, but really the meat of this book is in the first half, where there are hundreds of these vocal exercises for every possible skill. I'm doing a lot of work on chromatic scales and also arpeggiated scales this summer, and I'm finding a huge benefit from them. So I may share actually a few of those with you as exercises as the summer moves on. But in the meanwhile, I highly recommend that if there's a technical goal you'd like to work on this summer, grab this book. As I said, it's totally free. You can download it and you can just check out those exercises to really help move your technical skills along. This is certainly giving you plenty to work on for the remainder of the summer and the rest of the year. And I hope that you will enjoy it. I know that I am. And let me know in the comments what skills you're hoping to work on this year. I'm so grateful for your time, and I hope that this is helpful to you as you build your singing skill and your enjoyment. Thanks for practicing.